Oh my god, this quality is absolute garbage. Garbo. The worst you could ever possibly want for a YouTube video. So hi. I haven't actually recorded a video in I think like 8 or 9 months, like a normal video. I've just been going off of like stuff that I've just had on my drive that I recorded over a year ago, being completely bored as I was, and now currently am completely bored. But I recorded this video once before and I didn't upload it, and I was like, no, that's too weird. It just felt weird, and I was like, I'm gonna get like real, not like judged, but I don't know. I never put my that sort of myself on the internet before for people to watch, and I just said, you know what, screw it, let's go for it. Let's do it. So I turned 24. When I recorded it, I was not 24, and I had a whole plan. Now went through the I can still do it, but probably won't. So, and I mean, it's super weird. It's an uncomfortable feeling that I have made peace with, that I also did not realize I fully made peace with it. However, you want that to mean, go for it. I'm just spitballing here. Nothing's gonna make sense. It's really weird experience. I remember I just graduated high school, and I was like, wow, that's weird. My sister has been out of like, I guess like normal traditional school, not college. That's extra school, but you pay money. And I was like, wow, she's been out of school for 5 years. That's insane. That went by so slow, and now I graduated high school 5 years ago, going to be six at some point. And now I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, now I'm in that state. And then I look at everybody else and what they're doing with their life. And I'm like, man, I feel like I messed up everywhere. I don't know if I have it in my drawer right now. If I do, I would love to say I have it. I might, but it's a note that I wrote to myself I think it was like second to last day of high school from our English teacher. I'm still gonna look for him, by the way. And it was like, write a letter to your future self. Please tell me I have this. Ooh, what was that? I don't know. Let's just not touch anything before I break something. And I remember I wrote down, don't screw it up. I'm so good with foreshadowing in my brain that 5 years down the road, when I got that letter, I was like, no way, I forgot I did this. And I open it, it says, don't screw up. I'm like, well, I screwed up. And everybody does such different things in their life, and some people do this, some people do that. Everybody has their own unique life path and what they want to do in life, and you start to feel like you're not doing what society calls normal. I went to college, dropped out of college because of the pandemic, and then I was just like, we're just gonna kind of go with it. And then I just started working some really well. The first job I worked was pretty okay until they shut down, which was not okay. So then I got a second job, and we're here. And I was like, man, I hated myself a lot, and now it's just gotten so much worse. But I had to do a really big backpedal, and I was like, well, what makes me happy? And then I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't even think of something like that right now. Oh wow, that's concerning. I don't remember the last time I've been happy. Uh, really had to go back, way back, way back. I was like, well, I enjoyed video games. I enjoyed making YouTube videos and just creating content online for random people to just watch. Like, this will probably get 6 views. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. And I was like, you know what? If I'm in such a deep rut, fuck it. We're just gonna go back. We're gonna see what happens. And I have never been in a. It was crazy. It was a complete 180. Hopefully, it's not gonna turn to a 360. We hope it doesn't. But I was in a really dark place, and I think it was just the distraction, not necessarily distraction, but being able to produce camera, stay focused, produce shitty content for you guys that somehow some people think it's funny, some people don't. I don't know. I've been told I'm a funny person, so I just said, screw it. I'm just gonna talk to a camera for a little bit and just see what happens, you know. And I was just, you don't know what anybody's going through in their life, and it's just, it really drove, like, I had this fucking crazy moment. I was sitting, I was on, I was just going through a lot of these crazy thoughts in my brain, and I was like, this is why I'm doing this, because I was just thinking back way before them, and I was like, wow. I got a few comments like, hey man, you're helping me out through like this. Yeah, exactly. One of the situations was, but just some dark times, and I was like, oh, thank you. I did not expect that it would even, this would even have this type of effect on X person or anybody. Then I was like, wow, it did it to me. Not necessarily distracted, but it keeps you off of TikTok, keeps the thoughts at bay. And then I was like, I had to stop for like a good 5-10 minutes. I was just like, holy shit. I make these videos for just maybe as a distraction for someone if they're going through a really tough time in their life, and just, I don't know, if you're just bored and you just want a good maybe laugh, or I don't know, just brain rot for a few minutes. That's why I do it at this point. um I know I have like a lot of subscribers, not really, but, and 99% of them are inactive. I look at the analytics. I've lost the entire audience. I don't know how some of the videos get views and some don't. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, I guess. But, where am I going with this now? I'm a creative person. And I kind of lost myself for a little bit, I guess I could say. And I was like, wow. I did nothing creative for like 5 or 6 years. And I just realized that I was like, wow, that might actually happen. Like, I used to draw. I used to make random videos when I was a kid. I used to like make random things. I used to build forts. I used to climb climbing trees is creative. I built the tree. And you just say it's not necessarily channeling like your inner child, but it's almost like a, like, take a step back, see what's working for you, see what isn't working for you, and just evaluate and see where it goes. Like, I have such weird thoughts, and I've thought for the longest. Side note: the amount of times I'm gonna say thoughts in this video, it's ridiculous. I always have like such weird, bizarre thoughts, and sometimes I'll just start laughing at myself. I'm like, oh my god, why does my brain think of these wild things? And for the longest time, I've wanted to get a notebook. Expected by now, just to be able to write down the thoughts, I would have said notebook right here. But instead, I have a beer fund. This might be backwards. It's not. It's epic. It's like, it's heavy. Ooh. And if that fell, I would not be in a happy mood. That's a lot of change to pick up. Anyways, getting off that topic of change and beer fund, that I don't even like beer that much. I guess in conclusion, why is that hissing? That's not a good sign. I don't know if that's not picking it up. What the hell? Ah. In conclusion, I guess just stay true to yourself, no matter what everybody else is doing. Focus on yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't you only live once. Live full of, try to have as least regret as possible. That is what I am figuring out. I feel like it's kind of late. Not necessarily late. Everyone's their own stages, but to me, it felt like it was late. I was like, wow, I did nothing for a long time, and I was like, shit, I regret that. I'm gonna feel like a shittier person. So don't regret. Don't regret. The least regret you can have can lead to a happier life. I feel so. Go watch that movie, go golfing with your friend, go answer that text that someone sent 4 hours ago that said, hey man, how you doing? Go reply to them. Go Go ask that girl to be your girlfriend. Go book that trip to Ibiza, go on that cruise, go for that job interview. You only live once. And if you're gonna fuck up, that's what makes us fucking human. That's literally it. I have fucked up so many times, and I've now realized that. I was like, hold up, buddy. Okay, I could make this like a 70-hour long video. Like that's like 2 days nearly. That's nearly 3 days. See, this is what happens when you drop out of college. Your brain starts rotting for TikTok. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Super weird to make, but I might start making more things like this down the road. I don't know. It might start its own little mini series on the side, just talking about like things, maybe giving my little bits of advice to myself and to others that may value said advice. So, if you're even watching this long, I know nobody is. The only one who doing it are the cool ones. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even though I know 90% of you won't do it, but that's okay. I might as well just like my own videos myself. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see you guys in the next one, whenever that is in the near future. Thank you for watching for the 9th time.